What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with a lucky dip of sorts. This is actually a group that Sofia had talked to me about a long time ago, and I'm finally going to do a reaction to, and it's a group called Portishead. This is a name I think I had seen out there, but it's not one that, even by reputation, I had any sense of who or what they were. So I don't really have any context sonically. I did look in advance just to see what year this is from. It's from 1994, and the track is called Glory Box. Now, the title itself is intriguing. It's not like a compound phrase or like a slang term I've ever heard, so if there is some specific meaning here, I am ignorant to it in advance, but obviously glory, the idea of triumph or the celebration of some distinctive feature or accomplishment. Box, of course, that suggests a shape in a like strictly visual sense, but of course, boxes can have different meanings. You can be boxed in, or there can be a box in terms of something that you are trapped within. So in that regard, it's not necessarily something that I know how to interpret in relation to glory. So yeah, I don't quite know what to expect. I'm intrigued by the poetic nature of the phrase. Let's see what I can catch on a first hearing. This is Portishead. The track is Glory Box, and it's from 1994.
So tired of playing with this bow and arrow. Gonna give my heart away, leave it to the other girls to play. For I've been adventurous too long. I just wanna be a woman. From this time unchained, we're all looking at a different picture through this new frame of mine. 1,000 flowers could bloom. Move over and give us some room, yeah. Give me a reason to love you. Give me a reason to be a woman. I just wanna be a woman.
First of all, she has a very nice voice, and second of all, we had a fade in and a fade out. You don't often get both of those in the same song. And okay, so Sophia did mention that there's a bit of that, like, skipping record or, popping record, which very much, like, and it's in the track. It's, it's not a product of the file, but it's actually the way the track was recorded and mastered. And I like it. It gives it a throwback style. And indeed, like, even her vocals kind of have this, like, throwback jazz singer, but both in terms of the effect on her vocals and the distortion slash effects on that bluesy guitar, it also feels like it takes an old, like, 40s or 50s record song and then brings it into the modern era by, again, giving it a bit of distortion, a bit of, like, psychedelic effect to it. So I enjoyed the old meets new feeling. Secondarily, again, that bluesy guitar, even with the distortion, it just had this, like, classic down low and dirty bluesy type of feel to it. And it sounds like lyrically that's kind of what's happening. Again, a lot of blues are, about feeling down on your luck, or that you've been mistreated, or that, life hasn't been fair to you. And she's saying, like, she's giving up with this bow and arrow, which made me think like Cupid. She's talking about maybe her heart, and then saying she's going to leave it to the other girls to play this game. So it sounds like maybe, she was in a situation where she was hurt, or where, again, she wasn't treated right, and she's basically saying, like, I'm not going to take that shot anymore. I'm not bothering with this anymore. But yeah, there's enough ambiguity in some other lines that I didn't hear, where I don't know if that's the essence, again, that she loved and lost, and therefore is just saying, like, I'm going to leave it to the others now. I'm not messing with this. And I do think she was saying, like, I just want to be a woman and so on, but, like, also, like, something about you being a man. So I think it's directed maybe to the guy that, in whatever prologue preceded the moment of the song. I think she's singing to him. But yeah, like, if you're saying, or she's saying that, she just wants to be a woman or feel like a woman, then it seems like she's talking about, like, the normal way or ways relationships go, and saying, maybe suggesting that it didn't go that way, or at the very least that she's, she wished it had gone that way. So yeah, obviously this is a bit speculative, but that's what I took away from it, and it certainly seemed to fit with the sonic atmosphere of, like, a torch song, or like a song where, someone has put their emotion towards someone but didn't get the return that they would maybe expect, or that would have been ideal, or the classic version of that type of story. So yeah, but I enjoy the atmosphere. Lots of atmosphere in the tune, kind of slow and languid. Then it went into that section where it suddenly changed, and it had this, like, heavy, almost like industrial type percussion. And then after a measure or so of that, it flipped back to the normal arrangement. And indeed, I enjoyed the regular sections of the song. It had that, like, string. It had also, I think, some organ chords in there, like electric organ. And obviously that, like, double bass pulse that was, like, the low end of the track. Just this, like, deep two-note, like, bass pulse, which really gave the, sort of spinal cord of the tune sonically. So again, I very much enjoy her voice. Of course, I wonder, on a larger catalog, or even across an album, does a lot of their stuff sound like this? Is this one, one of many styles? Is this actually anomalous to their larger sound? So, always curious when I hear a group for the first time. So, in any case, a really cool tune. Thank you again to Sofia. Let me know if you're familiar with Portishead at all. As I said, it's a name I think I had seen, but had never really known anything about them, even, like, indirectly. So, cool to finally get exposed to it. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you for the next one. Peace.